Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while, a lot has happened, but this semester was seriously so intense, and it was 2 semesters put into one. We had 8 classes and lots of tests. So I figured that, it's probably time to do a video to wrap up my almost completed didactic year. But before I begin, I just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope everyone's had a great holiday season. Hope y'all are all relaxing, enjoying life. I know I have been. We had our break for about 3 weeks. We only have 3 more months and then I am into the clinical world. I got engaged. Crazy. I thought it would be a good idea to make a video over tips, specifically 5 tips on how to make it through didactic year. So let's begin. Alright, so to start it off with number 1, it's important to realize that this is not undergrad. This is now a graduate program. You are in PA school, you've made it. You are going to have to do a lot of trial and error when it comes to studying. You need to find what works best for you and go with that. But it also might change from term to term. I know mine has, but there's so many resources out there. You can use Quizlets. I like to write my notes out and make little summary sheets, but people like to just make nice outlines. You can use so many different resources. For my more general classes, Sketchy, Osmosis, there's also Picmonic, Online MedEd. You can look and see what videos are available, especially if you do learn well using videos, or if you are more into reading, buy textbooks, find some online for free. I haven't opened a textbook in a hot second, so that's not my way of doing it. I definitely recommend using Pants Prep Pearls. I actually just got the 2 new versions. It's the 3rd edition, and there's an A and a B. Pants Prep Pearls edition 2 was my lifesaver for clinical courses because it's just organized so well and it's amazing. You could also use things like Rosh Review, Board Vitals. I highly recommend doing practice exams, especially in clinical courses, because the best way to really see if you understand gastroenterology, GU, cardiology, any of those is really by doing practice questions and then going over PowerPoints. Personally, I definitely recommend trying a bunch of different things. Take tests to see if you are a visual learner, auditory, if you're kinesthetic and take everything in. And you also can use things like whiteboards and just practice writing stuff out. I have gotten a lot of helpful information just from watching YouTube videos or Khan Academy videos. Still helpful in PA school. Tip number 2, I think it's so important that you take care of yourself. Don't forget that during the entire didactic portion of your PA school career, because if you are not well and not doing okay, then your school's not going to be doing well or okay. So make sure that you take some days off in a month. Give yourself a break, go work out, go hang out with friends, live your life. I mean, you are in PA school, but you are also a human being, so you deserve to take a break. And I know it's so easy to just want to study 24/7. Well, newsflash, you will never feel like you were prepared. You will always feel like you're behind just because there's so much information being thrown at you. But it's okay because we are all in the same boat. A lot of my friends definitely say that. We're in this together and we will catch up, and we always do, and we have made it this far. It works out in the end. Tip number 3, work with your classmates, collaborate with them. We have this really big class Quizlet that we made, and all of our classmates are on there, and we all just add stuff for every topic, and we have over 500 Quizlets on there now. We also have a shared OneDrive that we use. We put a bunch of outlines on there and other study materials and resources, tables, charts, anything that anyone could potentially find useful, it's on there. And it's so great because their class is just so helpful. And then, study with your classmates. Some people do study better alone, and it's okay to do that occasionally, but sometimes it might be really nice to meet with a group of friends and rent out a room in the library, go find some coffee shop, study there, and then quiz. And practice everything that you learn and test yourself. See if you really know this stuff. So highly recommend collaborating and working with classmates. Tip number 4, make sure you prioritize PA school and studying. Sometimes it's easy to get distracted, lose time, procrastinate, or whatever. But it is so important to really make sure that you're studying and doing as much as you can in an allotted amount of time that you have, because PA school has the most workload that I've ever had in my life. And it really is like drinking water out of a fire hydrant, because they're not playing around and they want you to learn all of this in this specific amount of time so you're prepared for when you go out on clinical rotations. So make sure that you figure out what you want and have goals in mind so that you can get through it and that you know what you want out of the program. Last but not least, tip number 5. Time management is going to be very, very key during didactic year, because everything is happening all over the place and all the time. So you want to get yourself a handy dandy planner. I got this one for Christmas from my future mother-in-law. Cute. You want to make sure that you are planning your months out, and what I like to do is just write a bunch of stuff on here. Like if I have tests, I get my syllabus and I write out in one color for everything for one class, and then I write the quizzes and yada yada yada, whatever. But I also make sure to schedule in like any specific times that I want to hang out with friends, see my family, do things outside of school so that I can still have a somewhat life. Time management is going to be really key, just so that you are staying on top of stuff and prioritizing studying, like I mentioned for tip number 4, so that you are making sure that you're getting through it. I definitely recommend maybe scheduling like a specific amount of time that you want to study each day. Maybe you can write that in a planner, and then after you have done that much, then stop for the night or give yourself a break and then study maybe like 2 more, and then you're done, because then you feel successful and you can feel like you've accomplished something versus continuing on in the library for countless hours and then God knows how long you've been there. Either way, time management is very, very big in this. And just to really sum it all up, didactic year is hard. It is honestly insane, but you learn so much, and I'm still in shock by how much knowledge I have in comparison to how much knowledge I had maybe in undergrad from a certain class. They really do such a good job giving us the information we need that will help us be able to diagnose patients or have differentials or just figure out how to save our patient. It feels good. And don't forget why you are doing this in the first place. We're in PA school because we want to be amazing PAs, and we want to save lives and make a difference in whatever your story is. We're all here for the same purpose, so let's do it together and make it easier on ourselves by getting through didactic year. I know each and every one of you got this, so don't forget to work hard, use these tips, and then make sure to check out any other video and comment below if you have any ideas for videos that you would like to see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!